Hey everyone, we're back again with 5 first dates. All right, we're now up to episode 5. All right, let us introduce the characters. Oop. We have, oh my God, I think I forgot her name. That's crazy. What's your name, sweetheart? Uh-oh. Well, it is this lady right here. Very cute, lesbian. I think her name is Jeannie. Can't quite remember, but yeah, she's attractive. She said she dated guys in the past, but she preferred girls, and she's just exclusively all about the ladies now. Let us introduce her dating prospects. No. Ah, Lucy. God damn it. I'm so terrible at this. There we go. Her name is Lucy. She's a radio account manager. She's 24. All right. Lucy. Let's try to remember that, shall we? So I immediately forgot. Immediately. Like not even time passed, just like right away. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, now let's see who she's going to be dating. All right. Snapshot of who she's going to be dating. All right, see the ladies all right here. That is a lady over here. All right, it's no pronoun games around here. These ladies identify as ladies. All right. This teenage boy looking individual is Skye. Skye is 30. All right, I know you can see the age lines. It looks like a teenage boy that has a heroin addiction, but that is a 30-year-old woman. Just fit up. Next up, we have Phoebe. Phoebe right there. All right, cute face, baggy clothing to cover up the wide body. But I mean that's just the sort of thing you get with more butch lesbians. They tend to wear big shirts, and it's like their version of dresses. They're like big shirts, big jackets. Oops, just missed someone. Missed someone. Stop. Let's go back. Oh, oh, hands hurt. I still missed her name. Which name did I miss? Oh no. Oh no. So Skye, Phoebe, Holly, God damn it. That's what I missed. All right, so we have Skye, we have Phoebe, we have Holly. All right, let's keep going. Antonia over here. Antonia is the more typical, stereotypical lesbian look. And then we have Lydia over here. All right, she's the only ethnic individual. All right, so we have Skye, Phoebe, Holly, Antonia, and Lydia. All right. Skye, Phoebe, Holly, Antonia, and Lydia. I am not going to remember, but let's pretend like I will. So they got to know each other as ladies do. They talk a lot and none of it is important. They talked about tattoos, their tattoos, the stories behind their tattoos, and it's not very interesting. They just cared about stuff and they had it inked on their bodies. Right? They laugh, they talk. None of it is interesting. None of it is important. But Lucy, she found Phoebe the most attractive. She's more into butch lesbians, and Phoebe is the tallest and most attractive butch lesbian there, of which there is only three. There's only three. Antonia, Phoebe, and Skye. Those are the three butch lesbians. The other two are a little bit more feminine, which is Holly and God damn it. Can't remember. Let me see if I can go back and find it. Oh my God. It's just like seconds, man. It's crazy. Lydia. I think it's Lydia. Yes. Antonia and Lydia. Oh boy. Yes. So Skye, Phoebe, Holly, Antonia, Lydia. Oh my God. I have a problem. I need to see somebody. All right. So we talked, got along, asked each other questions. None of it is very important. Right? But the ones she found interesting, attractive are Phoebe. She's into Phoebe. She likes Holly. And she said Lydia is not her typical type, but she thinks she's a beautiful girl. All right. So there's that. Lydia was adopted, and she is from some Hispanic country. I can't remember. There was a moment of flirting between Phoebe and Antonia. Show it right here. All right. Two jacket wearing butch lesbians getting along, flirting a little bit, because mostly because Phoebe's more of a flirt, and Antonia is, although she's butch, she's a little bit more shy and a little bit more reserved, and she never really knows when a girl is really interested in her. So just the little flirting action kind of got her interested, and they were all drinking too, so that kind of loosened her up quite a bit. All right, so there's a little bit of flirt mance going there. Right. They all had wine, sat around the table, talked to each other, and they all gave Phoebe gifts. All right. I believe Skye gave her flowers. Holly gave her a tiny cactus. And gave her a cactus. Phoebe gave her a card, I think. I can't remember. It wasn't amazing, but I believe the best gift she got was from Lydia. The one that she liked the most was from Lydia. And can't remember what it was. I think it was like a card with a puppy and for the life of me, I can't remember. Oh, hold on. I don't know what this is. Okay, so this is the gift that Phoebe gave her. right there. And this is what Lydia gave her. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. Or was that the gift that Lydia gave? Who cares? So now, of course, it's the first day, so she have to choose someone to go. It's a difficult decision. I don't really know the taste of lesbians, so I can't really tell you, but if I was her, I would get rid of Skye, the tiny meth head looking boyish one. But the one she decided to let go of was Holly. Holly. This is Holly. Holly's a little chubby. Well, not a little. She's fat, but she's cute. And but she was the first to go because she felt more like friend zoning Holly. So there wasn't much spark there. So she kind of let go of Holly. Holly's gone. Bye bye, Holly. Never see you again. Right. So that very night, after Holly left, Antonia decided to crawl into bed. As you can see right here, Phoebe and Skye share a room. Antonia is in another room with Lydia. She decided to come over into Phoebe's room and crawl into her bed and kiss her. And then Skye immediately sneak off to go tell Lucy about the happenings. All right. So a little bit of scandal. The next day, Phoebe didn't really mind it at all. She was very cool with the whole thing. She's very flirty, but Antonia pretended like she didn't remember. She said she was a little drunk and she doesn't remember what happened last night, which is obviously a lie. And that's what she told everyone. But of course, none of them really believed her. I think what was funny was Skye said she said she doesn't remember anything, but that's what all girls say when they regret something from what they did. And I couldn't agree more. I'm glad she said it and not me, because people would accuse me of being biased. But yeah, I would agree. Met a lot of girls who say they don't remember doing something the night before, but they definitely remember. They just liars. All right. So Lucy's not mad about them making out, but she is a little bit more wary because the one she was most attracted to was Phoebe, and now Phoebe's kissed someone, and she's a little bit like, oh, you gotta have to make it up to me or whatever. After they apologized, after I believe the first one to apologize was Antonia. She accepted her apology and she was fine with it. With Phoebe, she didn't really accept the apology right away. She just kind of told her that she would have to make it up to her. So I'm kind of seeing a little bit of bias there, even though Antonia was the one that got into Phoebe's bed and kissed her. She was sort of like putting Phoebe on the spot there a little bit to sort of challenge her. So you can see that she's way more into Phoebe, and with Antonia, she didn't really care. All right. So they did that, a little bit of drama. So she had her friend, who was actually her ex-girlfriend, show up to help her figure out who to choose. But she just called her a friend. Right? This is her so-called friend, but actually your ex-girlfriend right here. So in order to help her decide, she had them all play soccer. And she chose teams. She chose to be on her team, I believe, Holly. No, not Holly. Can't remember. Was it Holly? Uh, no, she chose Lydia and Skye to be on her team. So the two smallest girls to be on her team. Let's see, teams right here. All right, so she chose Lydia and Skye to be on her team. So that's Lucy over here. That's Skye, that's Lydia. And the other team is going to be her friend, her ex-girlfriend, and Phoebe and Antonia. All right, going to be against them. And she's going to be, I guess, they're just going to be kicking the ball at each other, I guess. It was kind of weird because the field is small and they're going to be playing on that. So it's mainly just, she just had Phoebe play goalie while she just kicked balls into her face. So I guess it was some sort of a revenge sort of thing. And afterwards, they just kind of sat around. I don't think any of them even broke a sweat, to be honest with you. Cardio is not a lesbian's friends, to be honest. They don't seem like they do a lot of cardio, except for the smaller ones. They don't seem like they do a lot of cardio. They just don't eat as much. So that happens. They talked. Her friend advised her that Lydia don't seem like her type. She thinks Phoebe is more her type. She pushed back and said Lydia is very nice to her, and she's kind of into Lydia, and she likes that. She brought up the fact that Phoebe kissed somebody, and yeah, her friend or ex-girlfriend just kind of said, well, you kind of like that. You kind of like that a little bit more pushback. You like that kind of toxic sort of relationship thing. So Phoebe might be better for you. Not much comments on the rest of the girls. So that was that. Right. From her ex left. And it's now time for her to choose who's going to be the second one going home. And no surprise, the one she sent home was in fact Antonia. All right. I thought this time it would have been Skye, but no, it is in fact Antonia. I can't really read what she's attracted to be honest with you, but except for when she stated it. But yeah, she sent home Antonia this time. Antonia came in the house, got drunk, hooked up with someone else, got found out, and there she is going home. All right. All right, so we got Lydia, we got Skye, and we got Phoebe. That's three, right? Am I missing someone? Yes, that's three. That's everyone. All right. So Phoebe's excited to still be staying, not get kicked out. And as punishment, she had to cook the next meal, I guess. So that happened. Then she had her mom come out to help her decide on the rest of her choices. Her mom right there. Not bad. Didn't age well, but she's still an attractive elderly woman. So they talked, they asked about their lives and what they're all looking forward to and all this nonsense. It's not very interesting. Not very interesting. We just learn about their lives, which no one really cares about. And yeah, they went to bed. And then it was the next day. And the next day, Lydia decided to take her aside, and she planted a kiss on Lucy, which is good on her. It was like right after Lucy was letting her know that her type is more of a butch lesbian. As you can see them there. That's Lydia, and a kiss right there. So they kind of make it out a little bit. So she did that, and she kept it a secret from everyone else. So it looks like she's in the lead, and she's very confident. All right, so it's time for someone to go, and no surprise, the one to let go is Skye. Skye is gone. So that leaves Phoebe and Lydia, the last two. Right. After that, she should have just sat them down for a final meal, asked them questions about what each other will offer her that the other one doesn't, and yeah. Lydia pretty much just say, you could be more serious with me and have more serious conversations with me. Uh, Phoebe was just like, well, I have 8 more years of life or something like that. I guess Lydia is a little bit older. So she deliberated on who she's going to choose. And in the end, she chose Phoebe, even though I thought it was going to be Lydia because she grafted, and she put in all that work. But in the end, she was sent home, and the ones left are Phoebe and Lucy. There we go. See? There's our magic couple. Let us see how their relationship progressed. How did it go? All right, enough of the making out. How did it go? 1 month later. Ooh. You can see right there. Although the fun continued into the night, that doesn't sound good. Phoebe and Lucy decide to go their separate ways. Well, can't win them all. So that's the end. Until next time.